Hello, everyone. Welcome to Messianic Ways. I wanted to do a fairly short video this afternoon on a Bible study for the word slander. It comes up in my Tree of Life Bible that I read. It goes straight from Hebrew to English, and it shows up 16 times. And it starts in Psalms 15:3, and it says, "Who does not slander with his tongue, does not wrong his neighbor, and does not disgrace his friend." And then Proverbs 10:18 says, "One who conceals hatred has lying lips, and whoever spreads slander is a fool." Proverbs 30:10 says, "Do not slander a servant to his master, or he will curse you, and you will pay for it." Jeremiah 6:28 says, "They are all stubborn rebels, spreading slander. They are bronze and iron. All of them are corrupt." Jeremiah 9:3 says, "Beware, everyone, of your neighbor. Don't even trust a brother, for every brother grabs like Jacob, and every neighbor spreads slander." Matthew 15:19 says, "For out of the heart comes evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false witness, and slander." Mark 7:22 says, "Adultery, greed, wickedness, deceit, lustfulness, envy, slander, pride, and foolishness." Ephesians 4:31 says, "Get rid of all bitterness and rage and anger and quarreling and slander, along with all malice." Colossians 3:8, "But now set them all aside: anger, rage, malice, slander, and a foul language out of your mouth." 1 Timothy 5:14 says, "Therefore, I want the younger widows to get married, have children, manage a household, and give no opportunity to the enemy for slander." 1 Timothy 6:4 says, "He is prideful, understanding nothing. Instead, he is obsessed with arguments and disputes about words, out of which come envy, strife, slander, and evil suspicions." And Titus 3:2 says, "To slander no one, without fighting, gentle, showing every courtesy to all people." All people. And then Jude 1:9 through Jude 1:10. So I'll just read both of them continuously. And man, guys, this is like a great, great scripture, because you'll see. And it says, "But when Michael, the archangel, disputing with the devil, was arguing about the body of Moses. He did not dare to render a judgment against him for slander, but said, "May the Lord rebuke you." But these people slander whatever they do not understand. And whatever they do understand instinctively, like animals without reason, by these things they are destroyed. Could not say all that better myself. Revelation 2:9 says, "I know your tribulation and your poverty, yet you are rich, as well as the slander of those who say they are Jewish and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan." And Revelation 13:6 says, "Then he opened his mouth with blasphemies against God, to slander his name and his tabernacle, that is, those dwelling in heaven." And guys, those are the 16 scriptures that are only just the word slander. And I know that it's probably not the most edifying video Bible study in the world. However, it is completely word for word truthful. The word slander is a very, very important sin for us to get out of our lives, get out of our mouth, get out of our heart, get out of our thoughts. Just get it out, because that one scripture that speaks about Michael the archangel in argument with Lucifer over the body of Moses, not even Michael himself would dare to slander. Instead, he did not cast judgment. He did not slander. He just said, "May the Lord rebuke you." Because judgment and all of that comes from our Creator. We are not a person that sits in a throne. We are not. We don't. And we are not to act like that. We are standing people. There are only certain people that are allowed to be in thrones: God, our Messiah, and our Messiah said that his disciples would be given the thrones of judgment over the 12 tribes. And those are the only thrones that I know of. All of us, every single one of us, we stand, people. We do not sit in a throne. This is the most important message that I could probably get out, is about slander. We need to heed. We need to get it out. And that concludes this message on slander. I hope that this was a blessing. Words of truth always from this channel. Shalom. Bye.